he's kind of, I don't know what the hell he's doing. There we go, that's a little bit better.
He's returned. And now he's dropping things in the controller.
Seems like
so, we'll start with, I guess, we'll do movies first because there's a lot, and now he's got the controller going again.
Yeah, well, we'll work with it.
So first thing we're going to tackle, I guess, is Ash vs. Evil Dead. We hear that could be maybe getting axed because of people parodying it and not watching it on TV and not buying the home video release. DVDs or Blu-ray compared to what you have. And so it might get axed, but the good news is he might return for another movie. That's about all we know. We don't know if it's a sequel to the original series. We don't know if it's going to be a sequel to the other series. That's still up in the air right now. But he seems to keep doing it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't seen Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 3, I watched the first episode last Sunday. I loved it. I think the show is fantastic. I love Season 1 and Season 2. Season 3 picks up basically right where Season 2 left off. I'll throw a spoiler alert in there. If you guys haven't seen the end of Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2, you will know that the Necronomicon gets blown up inside the cabin. The original cabin from the original movies from Evil Dead that gets blown up and the Necronomicon is gone. Season 3 appears. We're back live. Ash is taken over. He now runs a hardware store. Pablo's working with him. Things seem to be going good until one chick suddenly falls upon the Necronomicon, brings it into this church. This guy reads from the Necronomicon. Of course, you can guess, all hell breaks loose, the zombies are back. And, yeah. And we find out Ash has a kid. Ash's daughter is now joining this show, so I'm excited to see where they take that angle of the series as well.
Another thing we can tackle is... Next thing on our list is, if this is video game / movie, but if anyone's excited, April 20th, Rampage comes out. Now, for a lot of you, if there's young fans on here watching these videos, you may not know what Rampage is. You look at the trailers, you're wondering why I'm big monkeys destroying things. Or big, all these big animals. Well, it's based on a video game from back in the 90s. Early 2000s. Same name. Of course, everyone's probably going to go see because Dwayne Johnson stars in it.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan from The Walking Dead.
So many good cast. This movie it's April 20th. It looks good. Of course, The Rock does everything good. So again, it's a video game. So if you have the old PS1, PS2, check this game out. Now I'm hoping they redo this game to make it more into nowadays, because I think this game would be awesome. But check it out. It's a fun game. We used to play it when we were back in middle school. That's so long ago it is. And this movie it's pretty sure it's going to be rated PG-13. I don't see going any higher than maybe 14A. Boys are going to love this because it's going to be animals raging war and everything. Explosions. Guns. All the good stuff. Another movie that we've heard that got delayed is World War Z 2. We don't know why. Production hasn't even started, so we don't know when that's coming out. That's all we know. 2019 and 2020. And I think the big movie news today is The Crow getting a 2019 release date. Why it got 2019 with hardly anybody in the film but Jason Momoa? It's good. If you haven't seen the first one, there is a jinx on it, basically a curse. You've probably heard from the news back in the day when it happened. Now, for you guys who haven't, it's cursed for a reason, a really sad reason. And the original director did not want the film being made because I believe it due to that probably that would happen, and he doesn't think it's necessary. But this is Jason Momoa, Aquaman, that comes out Christmas time. So I'll plug that. It's December something this year. Next year we get to see him as a whole different superhero. The Crow. We don't know much about this. We'll keep all our viewers updated when we find out more. But we know it's October 11th, 2019. And yeah, so next time we see Jason Momoa will be as the Crow. Another film we want to talk about is... That's it for this. What's down.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
There's a new cast member, guys, coming to Stranger Things. Maya Hawke, who is Ethan Hawke's daughter, she is joining the cast for Stranger Things Season 3, which I believe is going to launch in 2019. They're going to start production on this in April, it seems. That production's going to start for Season 3 of Stranger Things. If you guys haven't seen Stranger Things...
Great show.
Great show. You definitely have to check it out on Netflix. Season 1, amazing. Season 2, really good. Super pumped to see what they do with Season 3, especially if it's the last one.
Another movie we could talk about. Oh,
The Flash.
The Flash. This one, I'm a super nut in all this. Now, I'm not going to say much about it. What I can say is that this movie is the Flashpoint. Now, yes and no. Flashpoint, the DC universe would be flipped on its head, meaning it would be a complete reboot of it in that way. Now, due to my brother, who's a big Flash fan, saying it's the wrong thing to do at this point, because we just got Justice League that was a mess. Still a good movie, just rushed, and now we got Flashpoint, so that means we'll see guys like Jeffrey Dean Morgan from Walking Dead join the cast as Batman. Yes. If you ever read the comic, we'll get... Oh, shoot. The woman who played Martha Wayne as a Joker. We will get... This will make no sense, so we're hoping it's the origins of the Flash instead. And it's going to be directed by the people who did Horrible Bosses and Game Night. And Road Homecoming. This movie could be really thumbs up, or it could be really thumbs down. We don't know when it starts. We don't know much about this, but again, Flashpoint's coming. When? Flash is going to screw up the timeline? We don't know. But it's going to be something big. And including on the superheroes again. Mark Hamill and Whoopi Goldberg are voicing some cast members of the event in the Avengers Infinity War. Who they are, I didn't really read. I didn't get a chance to. But it sounds like it's going to be wicked seeing Luke Skywalker in a different role. Now, this movie comes out April 27th, not May 4th. Thanks to Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. had got this film released up higher, so all the release dates are now going to tie into together finally. So the UK won't be able to spoil it for the North American side. We're getting it close to the UK, so it's a huge thing for us finally that Marvel's doing that. And this film is a two-parter, so I think it's next year is the sequel. 2 years from now, I don't remember. But I know this is the first. And sticking with movies we're excited for, this and Deadpool comes out May 18th. Another one we're both excited. And I'm not...
What's up, Rob?
And the big thing is, Deadpool is named. We won't say it on our YouTube page. I mean, for this kind of thing, I don't know if it'd be a good idea. What's going on, Deadpool kind of needs to think their title over. But that's a big one. And then, the end of May, close to the end of it, we're getting Solo. Since we're talking with Mark Hamill. This is, now you guys seen the trailer, it's obviously the origins of Han Solo, so hopefully it's good.
Yeah, hopefully Solo follows suit. The other Star Wars movies were great. I really enjoyed Rogue One was great. Force Awakens was really good. The latest one, if you haven't seen The Last Jedi, definitely check The Last Jedi out. The Last Jedi, I thought, was a very, very great film, and it was really, really well done, so definitely check that one out. Oh, Rob says, what's up?
Both to us. What's up? Doing our show, giving people what we know. Information we know, I think that's fair to say. Like you said, The Last Jedi was good. Now, it's coming home video when? You saw that last. When's it releasing to all of us at home?
I believe at the end of this month, or close to the end of this month, it comes out.
And it sounds like we're going to get some awesome bonus features, some deleted scenes.
14 added deleted scenes for The Last Jedi.
Now, are they being added to the film, or are they just in the, special features?
I think just to the special features, but I'm not sure.
We're not sure yet, but we, knock on wood, we might get them in the film, meaning the film will be longer. Meaning you don't want that. What other movies here? I don't know if people will care about this, but it looks like Michael Bay and his company is doing a third Turtles film. We finally possibly got not a release date yet.
Right on, Rob.
And
is that a Jason Pop? Yes, it is, my friend. It is the brand new, sorry about that, 8-bit Jason that you guys can pick up now at your local GameStops in the US.
Or EB Games in Canada.
Or EB Games in Canada. That's where you can get them. They have 8-bit Jason, Alien, as you can see, and the Freddy is also 8-bit from the original Nintendo video games.
They are amazing pops. They look just like they came out of that video game back in the day. Like I said, Turtles is coming. I know someone who's worked on the first two. I got told by that person that the third one might be coming in 2020. Cast is the same. What they're going to do, I don't know anything else. All I know it's coming in possibly 2020 or 2021. I'm not sure.
And if you just joined us, if you missed the start of the show, we were touching on Ash vs. Evil Dead. There's a slight chance that it could get canceled due to some copyright issues with people streaming the show. But if that happens, Bruce Campbell did say that there's a potential for a chance for another film in the Evil Dead franchise that I'm sure he would love to work on. So definitely, if we hear any news on Ash vs. Evil Dead, if they are doing a fourth film, if Season 3 gets cancelled, or what they're doing with Season 3. I watched it last Sunday. Season 3 was amazing. It was really, really well done. I loved all the series for Ash vs. Evil Dead, Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. I really hope they don't cancel this one. I love that show too. I really hope they don't cancel this one because it's such a great series and such a great show. But another movie from Bruce Campbell would be amazing as well.
Agreed. And then we forgot one show. If anyone's seen which project, I'm trying not to laugh saying this, might be a TV series. All I can say is I don't know if I'd want to see it as a TV series. The movies were really weirdly done back in the 90s, early 2000s. And yeah, they're making that into a show. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, Lionsgate is doing it. There's no date on that one yet.
No, but let's just hope there isn't none, because I don't think we really need this. I'd be really honest. It's a show that could, I guess, work if Lionsgate does it well. Could actually be better than the movies. I think right now, like, anything could be better than those movies.
Possibly, yeah. No, you can't, Rob. But yeah, that's what we got going for that one. If you're just joining us, Stranger Things, we got an update on that. Maya Hawke, the daughter of Ethan Hawke, is going to be joining the cast for Season 3 of Stranger Things. So if you guys are big Stranger Things fans, Maya Hawke joining the cast of Stranger Things Season 3. It's going to start production in April, and more than likely we're going to see Stranger Things Season 3 sometime in 2019.
Rob just asked, can guns and throw firecrackers at them?
No. What else are we going to touch on? The Crow is getting a reboot, guys. October 11th, 2019. It's coming on. So definitely check that if you're big fans. The original director does not like this direction. Oh, excuse me.
There's a reason for it. Like I touched on if you didn't hear before, due to what happened in the original film, and let's hope it doesn't happen in the remake. If you guys don't know what happened, basically shooting the film, they forgot to take the bullets out of the gun, and Bruce Lee's son, who was the Crow, was killed on set. He was basically killed while making this film, and that could be the big hence reason why the original director does not want this redone, because of that probably curse on the film.
Yeah, probably. Oh, thank you for following, buddy. I appreciate that. We're going to touch on some games, guys. We got May 25th, Detroit Become Human. Finally has a release date. This is the newest game from Quantic Dreams. You might recognize them from their work in the previous game, Heavy Rain. If you guys haven't played Heavy Rain, it's a fantastic game with a great story. I believe it was just released either this year or last year for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. They completely remastered it. It's a great game if you haven't checked it out.
So is Detroit going to be just for our system, or is it going to be for consoles and PC?
I think it's just consoles, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, so people who have Xbox and PlayStation, and no business part of the PC does get it at some point, but it looks good. I've not played the other one, but it does look good. Another game that's coming out this year some point, again, I'll touch on it quickly, Spider-Man. We don't know. They keep saying 2018, but if it ends up on E3, we'll probably wait another year alongside, there's another game that's doing the same thing. The Last of Us 2, they could be both 2019, but we'll wait and see. Another game, Bloodborne, that just free for PlayStation people this month. Have never played it. I don't know much about it, but it looks cool. But looks can be deceiving in games. And Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank is fun. I played it. It's a hard game. It's fun. It's tricky. It's very hands-on, like missions. But now for Bloodborne, pardon me, I don't know. I don't know much about it. I think you played it. Is it something for people to pick up?
Well, yeah, I can't wait for that one either, Rob. That's gonna be amazing. If you're big on RPGs, it's a really good RPG style game. It's pretty decent. Yeah, with not really much else for video games that we got coming out at this point. Far Cry 5, yes, that's coming out this year, I believe. I think it's coming out sometime this month, I think. Definitely looking forward to playing that one. I played the other ones. They were really, really well done.
I know Sam. A Way Out, another game that both we and our friend are excited for. A Way Out. Now, Frank can buy the game. All you have to do is share it with your friend online, and he's got the game. Meaning, two people don't have to buy this game. You share it. It's the best way to do it.
March 27th? Thanks, Rob.
Another game that we're excited for, Red Dead Redemption 2, but that's not until October. Got thrown back again. Lord help us.
But I do think Red Dead Redemption 2 could possibly
be the game of the year.
Be the game of the year. If you've played Red Dead Redemption 1, it was incredible. If you haven't, definitely check out Red Dead Redemption. If you haven't already played it, it's amazing. Number 2 is going to be unreal.
Another game that our friend Rob just mentioned.
Bravo Team. For those of you guys who have the PlayStation VR, Bravo Team is a brand new first-person shooter game where you can use the Move aim controller, which I will show you.
And try, if you're playing, you have a friend sitting beside you or near you, make sure he ducks or gets away so you don't get
This here is your aim controller. And now you guys can get the aim controller in a bundle if you buy Bravo Team. I believe it's $100 for the bundle with this aim controller.
Another game that we're both excited for. Any other games you're excited for? Because mine, we'll touch on later.
I'm excited, being a fan of The Walking Dead. Yeah, Walking Dead has got season 4, I think, is coming out this year. It's the final one for Walking Dead for the Telltale series. Definitely looking forward to that one. And Star Trek Bridge Group. And what is it? Death Stranding. That's the one I was thinking of. Being a fan of Norman Reedus, as you guys can see on my thing in the corner, Norman Reedus from Walking Dead. Definitely looking forward to Death Stranding. We have no idea what it's about.
And we'll never know.
We are confused AF on that one.
Oh, I guess there's also Major League Baseball. I didn't know at least it was until now. March 27th, you're a baseball fan. Major League Baseball, you get Babe Ruth as one of the legends. I think he's part of the collector's edition. I'm not 100% sure. I don't play the baseball games. I love baseball, but they're not my cup of tea. But if you're a baseball fan, and then something, what does that say?
I have no idea.
Ni no Kuni 2, I think it's called.
I don't even know what that is.
I am sorry if I'm misunderstanding. It sounds like a game or a movie. If it's a game, it sounds like it's an anime, possibly anime. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing it right. That's what it's spelled as Ni no Kuni 2. So again, I pronounce it again. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. I'm trying. If it's a game, I don't know much about it. I didn't know it was even a game. We'll look more into Ni no Kuni 2 later on. Oh, it's an RPG game. Okay. We don't know more about it. If I'm Incredible J. We don't know release date for it. We don't know if it's an RPG anime game. We don't know if it's a RPG kind of Lord of the Rings. We don't know much about it. But again, if I'm not pronouncing it wrong, Studio. What? I can't pronounce the studio. I can't even see that.
I can't pronounce it either.
Some studio art is Habi.
I don't know. Yeah.
I give up. I can't pronounce it. Sounds like it does sound like a. It sounds. We'll look more into that so I can find out how to pronounce things better. Apologies to the anime crowd if it is an anime RPG to what I think it's sounding very soul-like. So it sounds. The name sounds interesting, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Be going to a game store asking for Nino Kuni 2. We'll look more up about that in our next video. We'll catch up on that and we'll find out what it is and maybe hear how it's pronounced.
Yeah. Oh, we have Battlefield 5. I shared that.
Battlefield
5, guys. They're going to be showing that at E3. It's coming out this year. Don't technically know much about it. I believe it's a new war game. They're sticking away from the what Call of Duty did with the World War II. This is going to be more modern kind of war situation with Battlefield 5, but as soon as we get more information,
again, like the other game, we'll let you know.
We'll let you know. They're going to be showing it at E3, so definitely stay tuned for that from our good folks at EA Sports.
EA, not EA Sports. EA, not
EA, yeah.
Same thing. And I guess this game I just mentioned is developed by Level 5.
Level 115, I guess.
Yeah.
Level 5, yeah.
Again, I'll look more into this game because now I've never heard of the developer, the studio, the game itself. And again, I apologize if it's pronounced wrong. We're doing well.
Modern Warfare 2 remastered. Nice.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Again, that's probably one of Call of Duty's best games.
I would think so, yeah. I'm excited to see what Battlefield brings this year, but I don't know. This year, Call of Duty is bringing it back. It seems like they're going the route that this one is going to be either another Black Ops game, I'm thinking. I think that's what they're going with this year, is another Black Ops, but I'm not sure on that one.
And it's again by Activision.
Yeah.
Just hope this year you're going to get it, get the deluxe edition.
Spider-Man PS4. We touched on Spider-Man.
I'll touch on it more. Again, we don't know much. It's supposedly this year. The release that it did give, supposedly say September 28th. It seems like it's going to be, like a Batman Arkham game. It's sounding like it's going to be that way. All I know is that he's going to be married. He's going to already have his powers.
Oh, it is Black Ops. Oh, thanks, Rob.
So again, Spider-Man, we don't no release date. We don't know if it's gonna be. If it's at E3, it will be 2019. Alongside, I said it before, and I lost my train of thought again.
Last of Us 2, I believe, will be 2019. It's only 60% of the way done. Not quite 100%, but if you played Last of Us 1, you're in the same boat as me. You're definitely looking forward to Last of Us 2. Because the first one was amazing, the second one's to be even better, so I'm happy waiting an extra year for it.
Yeah, you want a game to be done and be good. What's a match of being called Kessel?
You need beer.
I can drink, yeah.
Yeah, we got there's some cool information on there. If you're big Friday the 13th fans, guys, I know we show off toys here. We got my pop figure collection. Some of it, not all of it, but some of it displayed for you guys on the table. There's the Ultimate Part 2 Jason that's coming out, guys, this year. In September, I believe it is. I think it's September. It looks absolutely sick. It's going to be amazing. It's such a cool looking figure. It comes with Part 2 Jason. There's interchangeable heads. Pamela is part of it too. Pamela's head, I believe. Fireplace, all kinds of different cool things. So if you're big collectibles and you like collecting figures,
there's that, and there's also, I don't know if I forgot to show you, there's also, what's the camp code again?
I know, I gotta find it. I haven't found it yet.
Oh, Crystal Lake, there's actually supposed to be coming from there. It's a collector's thing. There's a collector's Crystal Lake collector's thing coming out.
We
can't say because we haven't played it. I think it's cool because I am Turtles fan, and it's cool because they tie into Batman in the comics.
Nice, Rob. That's awesome,
and they look cool, but I don't have the game to say I haven't tried them to what it looks like. They do identical each other because they're brothers, so I guess they do the same moves. They look like back in the 80s. They look really cool.
Oh yeah, it's Saw Pop as well. That's awesome, man.
So I can't really say much about that, nor can he, because we might be getting the game again. Maybe.
Potentially. And for those of you guys who don't... Oh, there's brand new stuff for Injustice 2. If you guys don't already have Injustice 2, or you didn't get the DLC, there's a Legendary Edition, guys, coming out. I believe it's this month, of Injustice 2, with all the skins that came with the Ultimate Edition, plus all 3 DLC packs, including the Ninja Turtles, Hellboy, Enchantress. All those people will be a part of it. As well, I think it comes with a coin and a comic book as well for $80 for that Injustice Legendary Edition, I believe it's being called.
Yes.
Which also that Bernie, Jason, Pop, and Freddy. Yeah, you gotta get that one, Rob. They have them at GameStop, man. The 8-bit pops for the Freddy and Jason and Alien. I'm not really sure that the Alien kind of ties in. He's not an exclusive for GameStop. I just found him on EB Games, but the Jason and the Freddy are both exclusives for GameStop. What else are we going to tie in here with this one regarding the games? Trying to think of the games that we missed or something that we didn't touch on.
We didn't really touch on World War Z 2. We can't touch on them all because it's not fair.
Oh, for the other new guy, Friday the 13th. That's true.
Well, you talk about this one. I spoke about it earlier. You take it.
Are you ready for Avengers Part 4?
Yes, I am. I mean, they've been the better movies. I mean, this one is going to be about... I heard about 72 characters in the film. People who read the comics will know what will happen, like I have.
Nice.
What would I... Am I ready? Yes. The big thing for me is, will they stick close to the comics? Will it be close to what I remember reading? I don't know. And the movie is 2 hours and 30 minutes, the longest MCU film of the thing. Are you ready for it?
I'm definitely ready for Infinity War. I'm excited we get the Guardians back in it. Thanos being the main villain. Whoopi Goldberg and Mark Hamill are both supposedly in this film. I don't know if they're doing voice acting or if they're actually going to be in it.
We have no idea, but it's going to be good.
Definitely excited for that one. Deadpool 2, May 18th. Looking forward to that one. First one was a hit. It was amazing. It was so funny. Definitely excited to see Cable. Josh Brolin as Cable is going to be amazing. Colossus is back. All the guys that you love from the original Deadpool is back. I'm really excited to see how they put this one together.
And what's the title of Deadpool 2?
The Big D.
The Big D, guys. It's actually a Big D in its poster, so... That's another one we're excited for. Aquaman, I'm excited for, just to see if they finally did another good one in the DCEU.
We got rumors of possibly Jake Gyllenhaal replacing Ben Affleck as Batman. In the new solo Batman film.
We don't know much of anything. These are still up in the air. There's a possible Fantastic Four movie coming from Marvel. They kind of hinted at that. It was supposed to be news today, but I didn't see anything. Other news we can possibly tackle is... I don't know.
Yeah, I'll give them an update on the Friday the 13th game.
Silver
Surfer solo film is in the works. Oh, right on.
Yes, that is done by Fox. It will be done. Now, just take whatever Fox does with a grain of salt, because what they've done for the Fantastic Four have been absolutely not very good. Being a comic book fan of that, and being Jack Kirby being the one behind them all. I wait and see what it does. I think it'll be good. I mean, you never know. They're also doing 5 more X-Men films in the next few years, including the horror one, New Mutants. Yeah, I just laughed. I don't get how an X-Men film can be horror. Based on that, Friday the 13th. People who have never played this game, or who have it, like myself, my friend, our other friend Rob, in April at some point we're getting dedicated servers. What's coming with that means it's going to be a new overhaul of the game. You're going to be able to change weapons on the Jasons. We're going to be able to...
there's a new grab system mechanic too that's being put into it, as well with the weapon swapping and the dedicated servers. So as soon as that launches, guys, we know it's only a matter of months before we officially get Jason X, who will probably be out, I would think, by this summer, 100%, that it'll be out by this summer for Jason X. So definitely
check it out.
Definitely check out Jason X and the Grendel map. If you guys haven't played through the virtual cabin yet, I know we just spoiled what the big surprise is, but Jason X is coming, and the Grendel map will be there as well. And yeah, definitely feel free to check that out when that launches later on this year. And that'll be... That should have been the first thing I got.
He's right. This should have been the first thing. This game got glitchiness galore. The one problem my friend and I have, and this is, I think, our friend Ron might probably agree with us. Roy, if you haven't seen that movie, they screwed up on Roy majorly. They made him Jason when he's technically, like us, cosplaying our favorite horror character. It's the only that's a bit of a whoopsie in my books, but it's a video game. They don't get everything right.
Yeah, Roy should not start in the shack, I believe. The ending is right, where Roy just kind of vanishes into
thin air.
He just walks off on his own, but the rest of it is kind of way off.
Big time.
I'm not going to bash him too much, but on Friday the 13th Part 9, Jason Goes to Hell, they gave him a fire axe in this game, when technically, if you watch the film, he has a machete, so they kind of screwed up on that one, but I'm not going to blame them too bad on that one. But we can make it more accurate when the weapon swapping comes in. You can easily swap the axe with a different Jason and give Part 9 his machete that he should have. It looks like...
And the thing about Roy, we'll talk about him hearing Pamela. I mean, he shouldn't be hearing her at all.
No, he definitely should not be hearing Pamela.
He's
100% he should not be hearing Pamela.
He's not Jason. He's a... Yeah, see the movie, you'll understand this. It's worth getting.
Definitely worth getting. If you're big fans of Friday the 13th series, you can now get them on the Blu-ray. It comes with Part 1 through 8, I believe.
I think so.
It's definitely worth it for sure if you guys haven't already.
Or if not on the Blu-ray, you can get it on the DVD also, compared to what you have. You know, you can't get them one or the other. 9 and 10 are the hardest. My friend has said they're the hardest to find. And there is a remake of Friday the 13th. It's decent. But if you want to see it in your own accord.
Yeah, the 2009 remake is probably, I would say, a hell of a lot better than the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. That was just god awful. 33 minutes. We can throw the rest of the stuff into this video.
May as well.
Yeah.
Well, two parts. Well, we'll do one. We'll the rest and get them for its own video because we don't want to.
Yeah.
I think we tackled everything but the wrestling.
Yeah, we'll definitely throw that into our second video. So we'll end this one shortly. Then
I do agree with our friend Rob. Wait till it's on sale. That's a good point about Friday. Really good point.
Yeah, don't buy the game for 40 bucks. Till it's on
I got
sale.
lucky. I traded some games in towards it. I had a gift card, actually. That's how I got it. And I agree with Rob, and I agree with my friend Chad here. It is not worth 40 bucks at all. Not until these servers come in. Now, if you wait until after the servers come in, and you hear people say it's fixed it, then go for it. But do it on your own accord.
Yeah. And definitely, I heard rumors too. I don't know if this is necessarily true. But on one of the streams I was watching, there is a rumor that we could be getting, I think it's the captain from Jason X. The black guy, I forget what his name is. but apparently he's possibly coming into the game. I'm not 100% sure on that, but a lot of people do want to see him added to the game. He's technically the second person to kill Jason in the franchise. For those of you who haven't seen the Friday the 13th franchises, you'll know that Tommy Jarvis was the first one to kill Jason. This guy from Jason X was the second one. He's only ever died twice, and those were the two guys that did it. So it would be cool to see him added into the game. Another quick thing on the Friday the 13th front. Fans wanted to see Crazy Ralph added to the game. Unfortunately, it does not look like Crazy Ralph will be added anytime soon to this game. The creators of the actual game itself have shot that down and said no, Crazy Ralph will not be part of this game whatsoever. They won't be able to do it. For a lot of fans, it's a letdown because they were able to get the likeness for Gloria Charles, who plays Fox, and unfortunately they weren't able to do anything with this one. So, but if anything else comes up with Friday, we'll definitely let you guys know if there's any new content coming out or new updates or.
Raining Friday.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, what else are we going to touch on?
I don't know. We're talking about Friday pretty heavily.
Yep. I mentioned Friday. We mentioned the new figures coming out, the Jason in September. Definitely check that one out, guys. If you're fans of the Walking Dead figures, there's a new one coming out. I believe it's in March. It's already available for pre-order. It's Daryl when he was taken prisoner by the Saviors. That figure is coming out in March. I might add that one to my collection. I definitely want to get Ezekiel added to my collection too. His figure is coming out at some point this year. Looking forward to getting those ones as well. I just recently picked up Dwight from The Walking Dead. That figure is pretty sweet. So if you're big fans of Walking Dead, there's lots of cool stuff coming for you guys in the next couple months. Maybe when we get dedicated servers, we won't lag out no more. Hopefully, Rob. Hopefully. Hopefully we won't.
I agree. Hopefully not. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab Lucille. Be back. Keep them entertained.
Keep them entertained. Okay, I guess I'm solo for a bit. My friend's just going to get his prized possession, Lucille. He's just going to get it now. Again, Walking Dead, it was a great show, but now it's going downhill. There is now if The Walking Dead is kind of getting stale for you, there is The Fear, a lot better show. Another show that's good, that was good, is good, is Gotham. Being a Batman fan, it just starts next season. Oh, here comes Lucille shortly. It's coming swinging. Yeah. So here, why Lucille? But here it is. She's whistling towards it.
If you guys are big fans of The Walking Dead, definitely feel free to pick you guys up one of these. Lucille, this is the first edition of the Bat, famously used on Walking Dead by Negan. Everything is accurate 100% to the show. McFarlane made this. It's very, very well done. You guys can also get the second one, which is the Take It Like a Champ edition. That is the version after Negan unfortunately killed Glenn off on the show. If you haven't seen that kill, it's brutal. So
I agree.
Definitely, you can get that bat. That's available.
It's not plastic.
Yeah, it's plastic. Yep. It's a pretty sweet replica of the actual one that's on the show. Yeah.
We're hitting 40, so I think we should do something.
Alright, Rob, we're going to end this one. We're going to go on to a new one. Thank you guys so much for popping in.
And we're back in not long.
We'll be back in not long at all. Oh, there's a... Let's see how Lucille works.
You guys drinking that though?
Yep. Alright.
Let's see, watch the toys.
Oh no! Shoot. I did. Oh.
So he says sweet sea and fire.
Alright. That did not work out well.
I don't know how to end the videos.
Shoot.
Oh, you. Why did you...
Oh. I'll have to glue this again. I'm an idiot.
So how do you...
Yeah, I'll have to fix that. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't work like it does on the show.
That's a blooper, we better...